Hey everyone, so this is another video. If you're a seller of a house, there's something on the real estate board that I'm trying to get fixed, and writing the Titanic and keeping it away from the iceberg takes time. It's a lot of work. Because there's a lot of do-gooders that are saying, well, yeah, but Brian, I don't really understand. Why is this a damaging thing? Why is this a bad thing? And there's something specific to this. So this is a listing that has sold in the city of Windsor. Not going to go into any details. I blocked out the seller's names, of course, because I can't show you that. And it's not fair to show you the realtor. So, how he runs his business, there you go. It's a he, so at least 50%. How he runs his business is up to him from a competitive perspective. But there's something specific to this that you need to know about as a person thinking about selling a house here in the city of Windsor. So notice here, this clause, 2%. So CB share, that's competing broker share, 2%. Okay, that's fine. We've talked about 2%. You know that somebody that lists at 2% is going to typically underperform, but they're still going to do fine. They're still going to sell their house. They're just going to underperform the total of what they could otherwise perform. Now, but notice here, 50% clawback if property is shown to buyer by listing sales rep. That clause. That's what I'm having a hard time with. There still are a few realtors who do this. I don't do it at all. And many realtors don't. But if this person was selling their house, they should have known that this realtor was doing this, because this doesn't show up anywhere. They don't know that their listing realtor is using this clause. And that's where I have the problem. I believe that the seller client should be responsible for signing a form that goes to the real estate board, letting us know that they've been made aware of this clause, because there's nothing for this seller to know about this clause. And this house way underperformed. Way underperformed. So this 50% clawback, what this means is that if the listing realtor gets a phone call from a Toronto realtor or a realtor from any other board, or a realtor that's just sick today from Windsor and says, hey, I've got a client that really wants to come by and see your house, but I broke my leg and it really, really hurts and I'm just not functioning today. Would you be a dear and drive over to your listing and show my client your house? They might want to write an offer. But this clause says, hey, if I do that, if I have to drive over to my listing, which I'm responsible for selling, and if I have to drive over there and actually show somebody the house, and that's your client, and they happen to buy the house with their winning bid, then I'm going to claw back 50% of the commission. And that's just wrong. It's just fundamentally wrong. You hired the realtor to sell your house. You hired the realtor to get out of bed and go over and sell your house. The realtor's already making either their 2% or their 2.5%, whatever you're paying them. That's a substantial amount of money. This house sold for $505,000. So it was $10,000 to get out of bed. Now, I'm sorry, but to me, that's wrong. And this house underperformed the market. It was in a really good spot in Riverside. And this seller probably did not know that there was this clause in there. And what this clause does is it takes all the Toronto realtors or all the realtors from other boards and says, hey, if you're coming to Windsor, I'm not going to get out of bed and go show your clients. And I believe that's wrong. I have Toronto realtors that come down and I go and I show them. I meet their clients and them at my listings. Introduce myself. Welcome to Windsor. Is there anything else I can do? If you happen to be the winning bidder on my client's house here, understand that I'm here to help you get established in the city of Windsor. Your realtor, this great guy standing right here, a great gal standing right here, is going to be up in Toronto. and they don't know very much down here. They don't know where the libraries are. They don't know where the good restaurants are. They don't know where any of that stuff is. But my client has asked me to sell their house, and my client has asked me to welcome you to the city of Windsor. That's why I'm here. Welcome. It's great to have you here. Looking forward to you becoming my neighbor. And do you know when I do that, it's like the realtor from Toronto is just standing there just like, oh my God, I can't believe this guy's this nice. And I've created great relationships. I've sold other houses. Those realtors have gone back and said, Brian, hey, can you help that client? Because you're right. They really need somebody on the ground in the city of Windsor. It's how I pick up clients. It's one of those ways. It's an opportunity because I'm listing your house. I don't look any opportunity in the mouth. I sit there and say, yeah, it's an opportunity. I'm going to be all over it. But this other realtor, no, if I have to get out of bed and go show your house, I'm going to charge that other realtor 50% of their commission. That's just fundamentally wrong. And that's one of the things I'm trying to get my fellow board members to be able to understand. And I think I really need to do that more in private meetings with them. We might be able to get that fixed in my second term as well, too. Not sure. It might be something we're trying to get fixed at least. Thanks for watching. If you're listing your house and would like to have some questions about real estate answered, be more than happy to help you in any way that I possibly can. I'm going to shoot one more video here as well, too. That's going to be a real estate video. We're going to touch on it a little bit. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.